Hi, Karen with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I have a scrapbook layout for Kitaholic Kits and I am using the January 2022, both the main and the mixed media kit for this layout today. And I have grabbed out all my fussy cut flowers, which I really wanted to use, and it's taken me a few layouts to get as more on the page that I really was wanting to do as soon as I got this kit in the mail. And I am using also my favorite pattern paper of this entire collection for this month, and that is that leafy falling leaves type pattern paper. I love it so much, and I still had some left from a previous layout. So I have gone for a layout that is a little bit sort of structured in terms of the angles of creating those triangles from the patterned paper, and then adding some softness to the page with using the patterned the fussy cut flowers, and also a doily which I found in my stash from a previous Kitaholics kit as well. So I'm just having a little bit of a play here, thinking about how I wanted to angle all of these flowers into the page. And I've decided to do an angled from top to bottom, from right to left throughout the page, and anchoring it against that strip of that mauvey coloured pattern paper as well. So that's sort of where I'm heading with my layout. Now, to create the mixed media today, you'll notice that I've made some purple, and I have created that colour out of using the distress markers and just adding some pink and blue together, adding some water, smushing that around and getting to the colour that I really wanted to see on the page. I do come in a little bit later as well and add a little bit more pink directly to the page, just to give a little bit more, because it went a little bit purple on me, but it looks a little bit purple in the photos, but it is definitely much closer to that mauvey colour after I add in the pink a little bit later in the layout. So I am now just constructing everything back into place. I have placed some foam underneath some of those flowers as well to give them a little bit of lift off the page. And I had thought about putting the title across. You would have seen before the title across that strip of mauve paper, but it just didn't look right to me once I started pulling things together. So I decided to move that over to that right hand side and just place it in the nook of that area below the photo there. And then as I was almost finished the layout, I realized I hadn't actually glued my photo into place. So the photo that I'm using today is a photo of my sister, which is very rare. She doesn't tend to like photos being placed on the internet, but she was okay with this one, so thank you. This is a celebration Ema photo from a weekend away that we had several years ago now. 3 years ago, she is in recovery from breast cancer, and this was her first time where she was given the all clear. So the whole family spent a weekend away celebrating that. So we took a whole heap of photos on sunset up on the Sunshine Coast, and it was just a wonderful weekend to share together. She's now hit 3 years clear, which is very exciting. So you'll see there I've just added just a little bit of that pink to the page, just as a bit of a slight tone back to giving that little bit of a mauve colour. I then do come in and add in some gold splatters. I mean, why not? I don't think I do a mixed media layout without actually putting some splatters on the page. I did add some of the sticker phrases as well. For a little bit more of a dramatic look as well, I added in some black splatters just to tie back to the little bit of black obviously in the photo because it was taken so late in the afternoon, and also to tie in the actual title with that big bold title that I've put on there. To create those, I just used some black gesso, added in some water, and got my little tiny splatter brush and just put some tiny splatters around the page as well. And I really think that finished it off quite well. and then placed a border around the page and a nice little doodle around the pages. I made that quite messy. There's quite a bit of doodling around the edges. I've just made it quite messy, just for a little bit more of a different look as well. So as always, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I have some close-ups for you, and I hope you will join us on our Facebook groups just to show us what you've been up to with your kits. I know the design team really enjoyed working with them this month, and I will see you next month. Thanks so much for popping by. Bye for now.